What's up, family? This morning I was thinking about David and how favored he was by God. This was the person who would be anointed the king of Israel, defeat Goliath the giant, and escape death many times. And it caught my attention that even within David's favor, he still faced trials and tribulations. And this caught my attention because I believe sometimes as believers, there can be a misconception that we know we are operating in God's will for our lives when everything happens so easily and perfectly, right? Or we could think the opposite that, man, when I'm going through it and I can't seem to find success and this thing I'm facing is just so hard, the Lord must be telling me that this isn't what I'm supposed to be doing with my life. And in reality, I believe both take place when we are operating in God's will, right? There are those moments when everything seems to fall in line perfectly and easily, no effort, right? And then there are those challenging, tough moments when we have to faithfully reside in the Lord and trust in His strength. And I know those tough moments can come for a lot of us. And so I was encouraged this morning by a couple of David's Psalms, specifically Psalm 27. I love the fact that the New King James writer titles this chapter an exuberant declaration of faith, right? That sounds like a declaration that we all want to strive to have about our faith in God. So David starts the psalm saying, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid?" And you can see David's confidence on full display. Like, man, who should I fear? Why should I be afraid? The Lord is with me. David's mind is wired different. Out the gate, he sets the tone for his mind by reminding himself he has nothing to fear, nothing to be afraid of because he has the Lord. In those tough moments we go through in life, sometimes we have to take the time to reset our minds, refocus our minds on what we know is true about our Father when we face those negative attacks. David continues with these beautiful declarations about God's protection. He pleads with the Lord to answer him when he cries out, to not hide his face from him, not to leave him nor forsake him. And you can see his confidence that David truly had in the Lord in the exuberant declaration of faith on full display in how he writes or sings this song. David then seems to end it with a word of encouragement for whoever reads or hears this psalm. In verse 14, David states, "Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart." Wait, I say, on the Lord. David gives us a word of encouragement, emphasizing that in those tough moments, in those times where you just want to give up, in those times where it looks like the Lord is nowhere near, in those times where you see no hope, wait. Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he will strengthen you. If you are in that waiting phase, I encourage you today to go and read Psalm 27. If you are feeling discouraged or you just need to be reminded of God's goodness, which we all do sometimes, read this and see the confidence in David's prayers, his boldness, and his mentality. The Lord is good, right? He's our protector. He's our shepherd. He's our provider at all times. And we need to proclaim that boldly in those tough moments as David did in this moment. I love you guys. Shalom. Peace.